Super happy for our team. I thought defensively we played exceptional. I thought offensively we did some really good things. We just got to get these penalties cleaned up on special teams, penalties cleaned up on the offense, penalties cleaned up on the defense. I thought we threw the ball well, 18 to 21. We could have done a little bit better job of protecting the passer. We did some better things in the red zone, need to continue to improve in that area, but the reason that we're giving ourselves a chance is the defense is getting turnovers and we're protecting the ball. It was 4-0 today, and really at the end of the day, that was the reason the outcome came, why it came. But as happy as I am that we won, the best thing that happened besides the win today is there was a police officer on our sideline, a woman police officer, and she said to me after the game that this is the most kind, generous, awesome kids that she's ever had here, and that's really big. You know, all these little things matter. I've said it from the beginning, and we have to be that way. Everything that we do has got to be at a championship level to give ourselves a chance. No one's good enough in this league. Toledo might have the most talent, but no one's good enough in this league. Just you got to do all the little things.
Coach, you talked about the quarterback play, one of Matt's most efficient days. What does that do for your offense when he's just clicking like that?
Yeah, and you know we left a lot out there. There was a couple things. The big sack that occurred. That wasn't a player's fault. That wasn't anyone. That wasn't Matt's fault. You know, we put a tag on it that I missed, to be quite honest with you, that confused both tight ends, and so I got to get better too. You know, I'm 100% responsible for that. That stunk. That can't happen. And you know, I told our guys, you know, I'm really super proud of them. But what they need to do is they need to get healthy. We need to be locked in. We need to handle ourselves off the field like gentlemen. We got to attack school this week, get healthy, and keep practicing well. I mean, we're finally practicing well, which is awesome, with some enthusiasm, and it's giving ourselves a chance.
Did you feel like the energy was there on the sideline that you were hoping for too?
Yep, and it was hard, you know, and it's only going to get harder here in a theater near you. You know, the challenge with the MAC is you have 4 people in the stands, you know, in the MACtion, but you're also playing on national TV. So somehow, some way, you got to generate your own energy and go out and play the best football you can play and help each other, encourage each other. And yes, so the Buffalo one was the only one that I was really, I was crushed, devastated, just because, you know, if we lose a MAC game, I want it to be the most competitive, and hey, it is what it is. But yeah, that one's, yeah.
And today you did get some nice push in the run game, did struggle to protect the passer a bit, but what was your main assessment of the offensive line, how they did today?
I thought they did well. I thought number 13, whoever he is, I don't know the kid's name, no one in the country can block him. I watched Penn State, they couldn't block him. I don't know who he is, but he is a awesome football player. Number 9 is a edge rusher that is as good as in this league. So I thought they did a good job. I thought we knew coming into this game that our defense had to play really well. Their backs were out, and we knew that we had to play. We just needed to take advantages in the on offense, and I think we did. There's a lot of things to clean up. This penalty deal, I want to say it's 17 penalties. That's the thing that is most discouraging, and we got to get that, and that's me. You know, I got to figure out a way to get these guys to be more disciplined, you know, so it's on me, plain and simple.
How did it feel to see some of the biggest takeaways your team has had this season between Demetrius' touchdown and Walter's interception? What did that feel like for
Demetrius, anytime Demetrius does anything, because he's literally a self-made man. I mean, he's like a guy that was shining shoes and they became a millionaire. Honestly, that's what he worked so hard. He was a great person that shined shoes, and then he became a really good, and he made himself that way. Honestly, he made himself that way, and that's why I'm so proud of him. He wasn't strong enough, he wasn't good enough, he wasn't this, he wasn't that, but his ethics, and that kid lives in the weight room, he lives in the building, he has a 3.5 GPA. So I'm really happy for him, and I love Walt. Walt's the same way. Walt was the worst practice player in the history of football. And when I mean the history of football, he was. We talk about it all the time. And now he's the best, and he's a captain. If you could have told me, 4 years ago that Walt Hare was going to be a captain, I would have laughed. He couldn't make it through a practice. He couldn't do this. But that's developing guys and making guys believe, and I love Walt Hare. And when I mean love Walt Hare.
Cam and Tunde kind of mixed and matched at left tackle. Was that more performance-based, or were you just mixing and matching there to get them?
Yeah, we got to solidify that. Those guys are battling. They're both doing a good job. Right now, we don't feel that any of them right now can play a complete game, but they will. Cam is going to be a really good football player. He just needs to get stronger, but he gives great effort, and he's a dude. Tunde is an NFL left tackle, and he is an NFL left tackle. We just got to keep bringing him along. He's super smart, but we need to get him to be mature, accountable, all the little things, but he's going to be a really good player down the road.